How you doing, guys? I'm going to be talking about the new Kindle Fire, and they're refreshing that along with the Kindle Fire HD as well. I'm not really going to go far more over specs or things like that about the Kindle Fire HD. It's just some of my initial thoughts. Of course, it hasn't been released yet, but I'm going to give you some of my thoughts now. I did get the original Kindle Fire for my son for Christmas, and it's funny he doesn't really use it. It's all the rest of the family does quite a bit. Now, I've tried using the original. It was okay, tied into their Amazon service. Of course, I still prefer my iPad for most things. Now, a couple of things. With this new HD, like I said, we don't know. It hasn't been on sale yet. But from what I'm hearing, comparing it to other devices such as, of course, the Google Nexus 7, which was released, that's their version of the tablet. It seems to me that it's got a bit more specs to it, slightly, than the Kindle Fire HD. And plus, it's Android, pure Android, considering where Amazon's version of Android is pretty much proprietary, built around their system. And I hate to say this because, I have so many Apple devices, but it seems even more closed than even what Apple is, considering it's tied into all their services. Yeah, I'm not against that in a way because that's supposedly how they're going to pay for off the, selling at such a low price. And supposedly they're even losing money off of it, and they're going to get it back selling services and movies and videos and so forth. Now, a big complaint I have with all the new Kindle Fires is they're going to have ads on the lock screens. And I don't see a problem with that in a way for their lower priced tablets. Supposedly they're, maybe their base model I could see having ads subsidized, but supposedly they have a version out of Kindle Fire HD that's about $500. To me, why, if you're going to be paying $500 for a Kindle Fire HD and having to watch ads, most people pay to have ads removed. They don't pay to watch them, and they're just doing this to help subsidize their lower cost tablets that they're selling at a loss. So that's kind of telling me perhaps that maybe the way they're doing things is not working. So now they're going to ads on all their Kindle Fire tablets now instead of just, the basic one. And even comparing the Kindle Fire HD to the iPad, you can, well, in a way you can't. You got to really compare it to maybe the Nexus 7 and other Android pads, because even though, the iPad does multimedia consumption, it's really hitting big in enterprise and business and work. Something that the Kindle Fire series just can't do because it's very much tied into their services, video, and all that, where the iPad, yeah, you can get all that, but businesses can put their own developed apps onto the iPad and use it for work and other things. So the iPad's much more flexible, considering the Kindle Fire. So those are some of my thoughts on around the newer Kindle Fires. And if I had a choice getting another pad besides the iPad, I would probably look at the Nexus 7, simply because it's more Android-ish than, the Kindle Fire is totally, even proprietary. Just a little bit too locked in for me. But give me your thoughts on that, and like to discuss it with you.